Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in today's video I have an ice barrier deck for you guys. Now I probably shouldn't be making this video because right now I don't really have the medallion because they're being really selfish in the box, man. Almost half the box in and they've been selfish, man, like bruh. Which pretty much kind of delays me in making videos, and I am a free-to-play Yu-Gi-Oh player, so I don't spend any money, and hence why my decks kinda look a little rough. I was planning on this being an Infernity video, but as it stands, the cards that I do have for Infernity aren't enough. Pretty much with Infernities, it's like, if you don't have Stardust Charge Warrior to draw a card, then the deck isn't that great. Like I said, since I am free to play, I don't really have a lot of cards, but yeah, back to the ice barriers. So here is the deck that we do use in today's video. And my honest thoughts on ice barriers right now is that they're pretty weak. Pretty much if you go first, you do have a great first turn. I guess you can pretty much synchro summon into any of your monsters, as long as you have the revealer in your hand as well as the speaker for the ice barriers. But if you're going second and your opponent has some disruptions, then it's gonna be pretty rough. I'd say this deck is the same as Shooting Star Dragon decks, where if you disrupt their plays, they're pretty much going to lose, so yeah. But luckily this deck isn't really that expensive. You only need to open like half of the box in order to build this deck, if you're lucky. And also Trishula, you can pretty much get it just for 850 gems, plus you do get a bunch of packs from the new box. As for cards like Coral Dragon, Gugnir, as well as the Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark, you can pretty much replace these with any other better cards that you do have if you're missing any, but at least try to prioritize getting Hope Woven Shark for this deck, because this card, man, oof. If it's destroyed by battle or card effect, you can pretty much summon any monster in the grave, which can be Trishula or pretty much any monster. A bunch of combos to actually look out for is if you have Revealer in hand as well as the General Wayne. You normal summon the Revealer, special summon Wayne if your opponent controls a monster, and then activate the Revealer to special summon Hexa, the Spirit of the Ice Barriers, who can then send a Ice Barrier to the grave to change its level. And pretty much the one you want to send is the level 3, so that you'll be having a level 11, and then go into your Trishula Zero Dragon of the Ice Barrier, which on summon will banish 3 cards and has a pretty good floating effect, although we only have one Trishula, so if your Trishula is actually banished and not in the extra deck or the grave, you're gonna be in a really bad position. For first turns, you pretty much want to make Hope Woven Spider Shark or the Trishula just to banish a random card from the opponent's hand. Its effect isn't really that great going first, but banishing a card does kind of give you an idea of what deck the opponent is running, but you are losing a lot of resources for that, so I wouldn't really recommend this play. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck. Overall, the deck is really fun, pretty cheap, and kind of reliable, although like I mentioned before, it does have its issues. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!